Hello, welcome to Kapow Toys Presents. I'm your host King Grimlock, and today we are going to be looking at Marvel Transformers crossover Ironman. This is a really hard one because I have to review this as if this was aimed at me, and it's really not. It is a very, very simplistic Transformer. It is a fairly faithful representation of Iron Man, if you could ever believe that Iron Man would become a car, which to a degree you can. He's a guy in a robotic suit and uses bigger suits and things like that, so maybe. But this is a really hard one to be completely unbiased about, because I'm not a fan of crossovers. I don't overly see the point in them, and I can't really understand who buys them. That all said, this guy's quite good. There's a lot going for it. It's a simple looking piece, but it's really nicely sculpted. The overall design is very, very nice. It's simple, yet effective. Yes, the paint apps are a bit shoddy. Why aren't they silver? I do not know, especially when you've got silver elsewhere. Would have been fine. Yes, there's nothing really going on. The wheels roll. Yes, that's a spoiler. You know, it looks terrible. On the underside, a little bit of kibble, but on the whole, it's actually quite well done. It's really, as I say, it's hard to do this. I would happily and actually be pleased to give this to a child. You say a child, but a younger fan who is a fan of Iron Man as well. I actually think they'd appreciate this. I'd give this to an Iron Man fan because they would see the, you know, the kitsch value of it. I actually kind of like it. Oh, it hurts. And as was pointed out by my boss, Mr. Red Leader, this guy would make a fantastic GoBot Turbo. If anybody wants to kit bash us one, please email us, let us know, because that would be fantastic. See, when I'll do the transformation on screen, I don't normally do this, but you know, it's actually that simple that it can be done. He does look like Turbo, and it works really well. He's also very sturdy. It feels plasticky, but you know, it's really sturdy. You can give this guy a proper battering. And so, as I say, if you have younger fans in your family, or know someone who's just an Iron Man fan, they can actually get quite a bit out of this, because it isn't that bad, and it's got some great articulation and detail, especially in the robot. I mean, he's got fist articulation. You know, this size Transformer doesn't normally have that. Yes, it's simplistic. Yes, that's it. That is all there is to it. That is your crossovers Iron Man right there. But you know what? I actually like it. It looks like an Iron Man should. It's got the right colours in the right places at the right times. It looks good in car mode. It's not like the Thor jet, which I can't even get this guy on camera. He's massive. It's not like the Thor jet, which is, you know, just a good looking Thor, but then a terrible, terrible jet mode. He actually works. He's pretty much kibble free as well. There's that panel there, which works as just a sort of as armour. You know, if Transformers were to produce something like this, see if I can actually get him on camera for you, shall I? If Transformers were to produce something of this tidiness, of this quality, well, I say quality, but of this tidiness, of this effectiveness as a robot, then I could see it actually getting quite a lot of praise. It's simplistic, it's basic, but it does everything it sets out to do and does it very, very well. As a Transformers fan, I can't really recommend it to a collector. I can see the appeal, absolutely, to some people, but personally I could not recommend this to, as I say, a collector. But somebody who has younger fans or knows an Iron Man fan who might just appreciate something a little bit silly, this is brilliant. He's ultimately playable. He looks fantastic in this mode. He doesn't exactly look bad in his car mode either. And he's turbo. It's turbo. It's, you know, get a new head on that. It's turbo. Gee, GoBot Turbo, somebody please. So this is really hard for me to say, because I shouldn't like this. I really shouldn't. And my boss challenged me to review it, and review it fairly. And as I say, I actually can't really find fault with it for what it does. It's basic, but it's good. And sometimes that's all you can ask for. So anyway, this is King Grimlock. This is a thoroughly successful Marvel Transformers crossover Iron Man car mode. and we'll see you next time.